Hello and welcome to episode 10 of Forever Everton, the FM20 former beta save. We are cracking on. It's not actually been too many games since you last saw us. Obviously, last time you saw us was the Stoke game where we won 2-0. I've only played 3 more games since then, which have been quite the mixed bag. Obviously, you knew City were up next, and that was a good performance by us. We didn't really threaten, as you can see, 2 shots with none on target, although one of them was... Could have been, but it wasn't. Anyway, the point being is they fired at us and we kept them out, which was absolutely fantastic. Dean had a fantastic game. Pickford had a really good game. Can't complain about that. But Abraham had a stinker and I had to replace him with Tapsoba, who then played all right. So yeah, defensively we were great. It was just sort of final third and up front that we were struggling a bit with in terms of making chances, really. So... Nevertheless, and of course 21 fouls to their 6. That's pretty bad, really. But came away with the point, which was fantastic. Very, very happy with that. And then we had an absolute stormer at home to Southampton. 6 goals. 1 from Delph, 3 from Anthony, 1 from Iwobi and 1 from Gomez. Iwobi, of course, doesn't score many, but Anthony had a fantastic game. He's up to 5 goals now from 16 games, 4 of them in the Premier League. And his average rating is doing well in terms of he's now considered at the club a star player. So in terms of, you know, his, what's the word I'm looking for? His ranking within the, you know, the dynamics, whatever, he's now moved up to a star player and is still considered a wonder kid by the media. That says to me that I would have thought a wonder kid would have an extra star in there, but what do I know, right? So, nevertheless, he's doing really well for us. Very happy with that. And Iwobi's a tough one because I think he had a bit of an injury issue, didn't he, earlier? Let me just double check. Yeah, that was January. Oh, actually, it was the end of last season, so it was out for 2 months. But anyway, he's not sort of automatic first choice. Delph's getting a few extra games, I hasten to add, because we've made an agreement to, but his contract's up. Actually, it's not. He's with us for another season, in which case he might be getting sold. He is only a backup, really. But, like I say, he's done really well, so... What can you do? It's one of these things that sometimes doesn't pay to pay attention or at least be too affected by the stars. You should be more interested in their performance. I mean, Abraham, as a prime example, is only 3 stars, but like I say, he's a backup. Most of the time he's on the bench, but when he does play, he plays all right. He's somebody solid and reliable, which is what you need. I don't think there's anything... I feel like there's transfer news to tell you. I don't know if we already discussed Augustin Almendra. He's been on his way for a while. He won't be joining till, well, 1st of January, I guess. But he's a youngster for central midfield. In fact, let's double check. Yep, 1st of January. So, can't remember if I told you about him or not. But if we go back to the schedule, the game after Southampton was against Wolves. Now, Wolves are currently sitting in 8th, so they're 1 spot below us. We are, of course, in 7th. And... well, we got beat 3-2. It was a good game. I mean, you know, we went 1-0 up. They equalised. They went ahead. They went even further ahead, and then Richarlison pulled one back on 80th minute. But it just was... say, Gomez had a storming game. Excuse me. But wasn't to be, unfortunately. We had 10 shots on target from 14 shots, but, I mean, from their 4 on target, they managed to score 3 of them. What can you do? Again, against Pickford. Is it Pickford's fault? Not necessarily. As you know, I'm not a Pickford fan, but you know what? Nobody wants to buy him. Or at least nobody wants to buy him for the money that I want to sell him for, I guess is the point. But, yeah, so was disappointed. And the only reason why I'm back now is because it's actually the quarter-final of the League Cup. And we are against Middlesbrough. We are away. But obviously they've done all right to get there. They are currently 10th in the Championship. So we should beat them fairly easily. But like I say, after Wolves' defeat, morale might be a little bit affected, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's today's game, is Middlesbrough in the EFL Cup quarter-final. Oh, one other thing I wanted to mention before I move on is I did tweet about this, but for some reason, once we've finished at Bournemouth, we've got Arsenal 3 games in a row. 2 Premier League games, so the last game, I guess, or the last half of the season completed would be Arsenal, and then the first game of the second half is Arsenal again. And then after that, we've got them in the third round of the FA Cup. So we're playing them twice at home, but it's, I don't know, I don't really feel like that should have happened, really. I don't imagine that happening in real life, I guess is the point. They would take one of the games, and even if the cup game ended up being their next game after playing them in the league, I still feel like they would rearrange one of these league games, but what do I know? So nevertheless, Middlesbrough today, and then Bournemouth, and then there'll be 3 lots of Arsenal, which I will tell you about next time. I may come back actually for the third round, which I know is quite soon, but I feel like that's going to be maybe a struggle for our FA Cup campaign if we can't beat Arsenal in the third round. So having played them twice, it will be interesting to see how we get on. So that's what it'll be, I think. Okay, Everton now away at Middlesbrough in the quarter-final of the EFL Cup, Carabao Cup, whatever it is. In goal it is Simon, a back 4 of Dean, Kimpembe, Tapsoba and Kenny, defensive midfield Berger, central midfield Partey and Sigurdsson, left wing Iwobi, right wing Richarlison, and up front it's Anthony. Anthony just about to get banned when he gets his next yellow card, as will Tapsoba, as will Kimpembe. So let's hope they don't all get a yellow card today. Sigurdsson is our captain. Partially because I'm not playing Pickford. He seems to get the choice, and of course Coleman is, I think he's not quite 100% fit, but in terms of fitness we're not doing too bad. Okay, go out there and prove a point, they say. Let's prove a point to the pundits. And I think I'm going to suggest you give us a good performance there. Okay, kick off. Everton in the blue with the white short, with the blue shorts, and Middlesbrough in the red with the white shorts. And let's go into full match. Middlesbrough coming forward with Marshall. We're set on balanced. I'm actually going to go to positive out the gate. Oh, Dean is going to get told off. At the very least, let's hope he doesn't get booked. I don't need a booking in under a minute and a half. There we go. At least he's not card happy. Marshall with a free kick for Middlesbrough. Curls it in. Cleared by Kenny. Marshall again looking to make something. Sigurdsson closing him down. Come on, boys. Wood. They're keeping... I'm going to demand more because they're keeping too much... keeping too much possession. Let's counter-press the little monkeys. Here we go. Alright. Come on, Everton. Don't let them through. Bowler coming in from Middlesbrough. Looking to make an opportunity. Kenny with the long clearance. I wonder if we should actually get a cautious the way they're pressing us. Let's try it. Throw in for Middlesbrough. They're still in control here. Alright, sorry. I need to defend wide too, given what they're up to. Get stuck in's coming off. We can have standard. Back to regroup. And that's coming off as well. Alright, come on. Bowler is adjudged to be offside, is he? Okay. Tapsoba with the free kick for Everton. Berger. Kenny. Puts it out for Partey. Partey finds Iwobi. Ball out to Richarlison. Richarlison's first touch let him down there a bit. He's obviously trying to knock it ahead of himself to run on, but was not to be. Howson with the through ball. Marshall coming forward now for Dean. Howson now for Middlesbrough. Wing, back to Howson. Howson with the cross, cleared by Tapsoba, only as far as Clayton. Wing now, in the middle. Come on, boys. This is not the way this is supposed to be going. I'm going to try playing into space. Mr. Pears coming with the ball. Richardson. Okay. Taverner. Bowler for Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough still in control of the ball. Ball forward. Kimpembe cuts it out. Simon. They said we shouldn't play out defence. I'm not sure I agree. Okay, Dean picks up the loose ball there. Kimpembe. Iwobi. Tackled there. Did not do well with that. Marshall. Nicely tackled by Berg. Alright, I don't know what to say here, really. Other than this is not quite right. Something is not quite right. Let's play for set. No, let's run at the defence and get that passing down. You know, I'm also going to look for the overlaps. And I'm going to... yes, I'll keep that as it is. And I'm going to bring the defensive line just a tad. Just because. Okay, here we go. Throw in for Middlesbrough. Kimpembe knocks it out for another. I'm still on full. We're only 6 minutes in. Feels so much longer. Wing for Middlesbrough picks up the loose ball and, oh, okay, gives us a throw-in. I think that's the first throw-in we've had in their half. All luck and judgment. Dean, de Berg. Iwobi. You need to be careful, mate. Oh, Simon. Tap sober. Berg. Puts it out for Richardson, who does not quite get to it. I'm gonna... I don't... I'm going to try going attacking and just see how that pans out just for a few seconds. Because I may have to go straight defensively with the way that they're playing. Because we are not handling them well, I would say. It's been more luck than judgment. Oh, see? Throw in for Middlesbrough. Lovely, Dean. Anthony Sigurdsson. Iwobi finds Dean. Dean tackled there. Howson now coming forward. Oh, pass back. That looked a bit better. Kenny with the foul by the looks of things. At least it's not a bookable. Free kick for Middlesbrough. Marshall to take it. Oh my, that managed not to touch anyone. I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm going to go on to key highlights because we might be here all day at this point. And it looks like in terms of the statistics, oh, we've had the first shot. Let's get creative. There you go. 3 shots, 2 on target. I do want to go back to playing out of defence. Oh, I did. That's good. Let's work the ball into the box as well and try some low crosses. How about that? Well, nothing's happening. They've got the greater possession by a long, long shot. And we're not. We're still countering. Right. I'm going to take the regroup off. So that we don't collapse back. 4 shots on, 2 on target. Show some passion, maybe? Coming up to 23 minutes. "26 minutes, still nothing happening. Come on, Everton. Should I just knock it back to positive? Is attacking too much? I mean, we're having 7 shots, 5 on target. That's great, but we're not seeing any highlights. 33 minutes. Well, Anthony's doing all right. Oh, here we go. Throw in, but for Middlesbrough. At the Everton end. Bowler. Marshall. Wood. Come on, boys. Marshall finds... Oh, my goodness. They had a shot on. They forced a corner. Come on, Everton. Well claimed by Simon. Good job, mate. Well... Show some passion. There you go. See how that works out for us. Apparently seems to be no effect. Although it looks like we're on the push now. 8 shots, 5 on target. I should check the analysis for other things. Oh, Dean with a throw in. Finds Berg. Berg with miscommunication with Dean there. Nice little ball forward that Dean was not there for. Simon picking up the loose ball. You nice, Simon. Iwobi. Party. Ball out for Dean. Dean is... Oh, he finds Iwobi. Iwobi has a shot, but it is over. Coming up to half time. Dean with a free kick. Berg. Party. It's starting to look a bit more like we want it in terms of our performance on the highlights. Anyway, Kenny. Party through the middle. Iwobi. Oh, and it's there. We're going to go in at half time. 1-0 up. Nice effort there from Alex Iwobi. Only his second goal of the season, but still, we'll take it. Nice work for Kenny. Ball over to Party. Party, of course. Lovely ball to Iwobi. He gets past his man and, well, I think he hit the post, or it maybe hit Pears and then the post, but it was a tight one. 10 shots, 6 on target. Well done. Okay, to the dressing room. Luis Boamorte. We should challenge the team to go out and prove a point. Okay, great opportunity to show all the pundits they were right. I'm glad we're 1-0 up. I feel like we should be doing better than that. Who's struggling? Tap sober. He's been a little bit hit and miss, hasn't he? Bless him. No, 7.0 for average rating. That was a 6.8, 7, 7.1, 6.8. Alright, maybe I'm being a bit unfair. Maybe I'm being a lot unfair. That's the problem. When they play so consistently well, I mean, look at Kimpembe. Oh, he had a 6.4 there against Norwich. I think that's because he made a mistake. But 6.9, 7.1, 6.9, 7.0. Presnel Kimpembe. I'm pretty sure. Let's have a look at the contract. Yeah, we're going to have to spend 40 million. But you know what? I think that's going to be 40 million well spent. Because... he is very, very solid. He's not quite at his full potential, but he's near as damn it. And well, you see how he's doing. I could ask him to sack his agent. If I should actually. No. Is there anything I can do? Yeah, I've got nothing. Sorry. Stop doing this and get on with the show. I will. Alright, Kimpembe will be joining Everton because what a solid player. John Joe Kenny. He's not doing bad, is he? Bless him. In terms of being 2.5 stars to... He was at 3. I guess it depends on when you look at him. But look at how he's doing. What a great season for John Joe Kenny. What else? What else? Oh, here we go. Tap sober. I think I might have to take him off. Sorry. Tactics. There we go. Tap sober. I think I'm going to... yeah, Abram. He prefers a cover roll, though, doesn't he? He doesn't like being a stopper. Whereas you prefer to be a stopper, don't you, Mr. Kimpembe? So we're going to make you a stopper, and we're actually going to make you a cover. And I'm just going to make sure that, yeah, we don't. Alright, let's see how that goes. Do I need to want any... No, I'm good. Alright. Let's go with some get creative. Come on, Everton. We are only 1-0 up. I feel like we can do better. Is there anybody who's a bit tired? Dean is. Check the analysis. Anything I've missed? No, all is good. 52 minutes. And we're still 1-0 up. 12 shots, 6 on target. And Richarlison. Sorry. Just going to pause this. Richarlison's coming off. Woo. Because he's struggling a wee bit now. Oh, I'm going to bring on Calvert-Lewin. He likes a goal. Anybody else? Any more for any more? Abraham's doing all right. Sanderberg, he's a bit tired. Could bring on Gabamin. Let's see. Let's confirm the subs. Here we go. And get some creative going on. Still 12 shots, 6 on target. Jesus. Calvert-Lewin picked up a knock. Can we sub him on for... Let's bring on Keane. I do wonder though if... Lovely ball there to Iwobi. Kimpembe. Why are we holding on to the ball so much down this end? Abraham. There we go. Finds Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin hands it to them. Oh, they've got Howson. He's a decent defender. Oh my crap. Mark Gual. 3rd goal of the season. I wasn't paying attention, but I don't like what they did. Marshall came forward. Ball over the top. Nobody marking Gual. And he slots it past the keeper. Apologise, I've got a dry throat tonight. Marshall. He's a good player, but this doesn't do us any good. I'm just going to drop us back to cautious because, oh my goodness. Let's try it. Let's just try it. I really don't want this to be one of those situations where we lose when we shouldn't have. I don't even want them to get opportunities. Oh, that was what I was going to do, though. I was going to swap Keane and Iwobi over. There we go. Come on, boys and girls. Let's do it. Come on, Abraham. You're better than that. Oh, still paused. Dean has been booked. Show some passion, maybe? Will that do? Maybe push forward? I don't know. 76 minutes. And you're frustrated. I mean, we're, again, according to numbers, we're playing okay. According to the stats, we're playing okay. Why are we not getting any highlights? And more importantly, any goals? Looks like they had another go. I'm going to go back to attacking. Come on. 14 shots, 8 on target. Get creative. Come on, Everton. I have another sub I could make, but it's 90 minutes. Who am I going to bring on? Oh, no, I don't, because Calvert-Lewin had the... Oh, Saville, the free kick for Middlesbrough. Oh, my God, I thought that was in. That would have been about right. 93 minutes coming up to. It's still a stalemate at 1-1. We have played well. Penalties. Love it. Auto pick. And let's go. Sigurdsson. Old Siggy. He's up first. And he places it nicely. Well done. Marshall now steps up for Middlesbrough. Simon dived the wrong way, but that's alright because Marshall hit the post. Keane now. Moyes Keane for Everton. He's, of course, been injured for a while. Places it absolutely perfectly. That's my 2 top penalty takers. McNair for Middlesbrough now. Puts it past Simon. We are still doing alright. Anthony now to take his penalty. Lovely placed in the corner. Good job, mate. Happy with that. Clayton now for Middlesbrough. Steps up. Come on, Simon. Time to save one. Oh, he got close to it too. Goal for Middlesbrough. Kenny now for Everton. John Joe Kenny, product of the youth team, doing fantastically well this season. And he scores. Good for you, Kenny. Good job. All right. Saville. He's about to take his chances. Come on, Simon. Oh, you nearly got to it. Goal for Middlesbrough, though. I feel like if your fingers were like half an inch longer, you'd have been alright. I'm pretty sure I had it on key highlights. I don't need to see them doing all the walking. Iwobi, he's had a good game. He's had a few good games lately. He looks like he's going to get a call up for the national teams. Come on, Iwobi. Let's put it away. Lovely work. I think keeper got a touch on it, but... And there we go, we're through. On penalties. It should not... I don't need to tell you it should have been a better game than that, but I am happy with Iwobi. He had a good game. I'm going to say... Was it? I thought they were better second half than they were first half, really, but never mind. Just going to go with a good win and just keep it simple. Morale's not too bad overall, I don't think. I say that. I should possibly have a quick look at the dynamics. Yeah, I don't think morale is too much of an issue. Yeah. No, we're doing alright. We're doing alright in the league anyway. It's interesting that he's a bit concerned, isn't he, poor Walcott? He's concerned because he doesn't have a future at the club. Yeah, you should be looking to leave, mate. I think your contract's up at the end of the season. It is. That's good news. You will be off to make room for others. Yeah, he's not... Well, he's had a couple of sub appearances and he's even managed a goal, but that's a lot of money to pay someone who you're not playing. I don't know if there's anybody else on the left like that. Oh, look, Fabian Delph, although I have been playing him and he's doing all right. Trying to rotate as much as I can, but obviously there are certain players that get a lot more games than others. John Joe Kenny, Edmund Tapsoba are two prime examples of that. Okay, we're going to have a final review, but part of that review is the semi-final draw. It's Liverpool, Manchester United, Chelsea and Everton that are going to be in the semi-final, so we will see. First team out the bag, Chelsea at home. Oh, well, I guess it wouldn't be at home, would it? They do them at neutral ground, Wembley, wherever. Chelsea against Man United, which means it's Everton against Liverpool. Well, be an interesting derby game, that's for certain. Now, it's not only a derby game, but it's a semi-final of the FA Cup. And that's a big Merseyside derby right there. That's a big Merseyside game. So yeah, interesting. See how we get on. Obviously, as far as the competitions are concerned, we're still in the FA Cup because we haven't actually played a game in it yet, but we come up against Arsenal in 4 games' time, I think it is. And then, obviously, we're still in the Carabao Cup, but in terms of our position in the league, we're 7th, which after 16 games isn't bad. Actually, no, we can't be halfway through the season then because it's a 38 game season. It's half of 38. 19. So yeah, there's still 3 more games to go before we hit half-time. So it's interesting that those 3 Arsenal games have come together. Arsenal actually at the moment are top on 42 points. They've lost 2 games, but they haven't drawn one all season. They've won 14. So, they lost at Man United at home, interestingly enough, and lost away at Chelsea. Wow. Well, we'll see how we get on against them. Like I say, we've got 3 games in a row. I do wonder if I should be taking the first 2 as an opportunity to figure out how to beat them in the Cup. We'll see. Anyway, if you enjoyed that, please do give me a thumbs up, and thank you very much for watching.